The AI tool used to achieve the result you see on the screen, in other words, the AI tool used to achieve almost 3,000 in monthly organic search traffic and a bunch of AI citations in ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, Copilot, and AI reviews is called Arvow, A-R-V-O-W. And I want to show you what these guys are doing, what they're selling, and what they did leveraging AI, in this case AI for SEO and GEO or AEO or LLM SEO, however you want to call it, to increase both their organic search traffic on the classic search engines like Google and Bing, as well as their traffic from LLMs like ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Google. So I want to go over that step by step, as well as giving you some data to back this stuff up. You can pause the video if you want, because there's multiple different instances of businesses in multiple niches, like for example, a gold store in France, okay? Traffic increased to 24,000 a month and almost 2,000 mentions across AI citations. We have events businesses, software businesses, e-commerce stores, supplement brands, all these guys doing the exact same thing to getting this much traffic, this much increase in traffic, and it mentions as well from AIs by using this software called Arvow, A-R-V-O-W. So let's go over this. Let's go over what they did. So they've been using the software, and this right here is the software, by the way. Let me just show you one of the outputs of the content this produces. And there's so much more behind this than content production, but of course I want to show you the content production. For example, let's go over this right here. Gardening tips in arid soils. This was all done with AI. The images are AI, the table of contents, the in-article images, there's links, there's internal links, there's external links, there's even in-article videos that are relevant to what the content is about. All this fully done with AI. And in case they don't like it, right, they could just open this up right here and edit the content, right, by using our in-article editing systems. Like you can select parts of the text and can add links, add keywords, you can rewrite things, make them longer, make it shorter, convert them into a list, convert it into a table, or even give custom prompts like, hey, rhyme every word with orange. I don't know why you want to do this, but you can, right? Or you can even use the AI assistant to change the whole thing, like add a paragraph about XYZ, make sure to add a table that mentions my brand, link out to XYZ, remove all mentions of brand YYY, whatever. So again, as if you're speaking with ChatGPT, if you don't want to like select part of the article, you can just talk with it and it will change the whole thing live. You can change the images as well. Like you, for example, this right here, I can just say, hey, listen, add a dog, and the AI is going to take into account the existing image, the context in which that image was included, and try to add a dog, right, to the same image. So in this case, it's an article about gardening in arid soils. So we'll take that into account, and most likely what's going to do is it's going to add a dog near a sort of garden where it's based off of arid, deserty type soil. So let's just wait for that to load. There you go. So same thing, you can accept or decline. So that's the software they're using. Again, there's so much more stuff like the full automation. You can connect this with your CMS and have it generate the keywords and automatically publish content to the site based off of a keyword list, right? To generate your keyword list, just upload your site, your main keywords, your competitors, the country you're targeting, the language, and the AI is going to generate a bunch of keywords, okay, a bunch of keywords that then is going to generate content and automatically publish to your site based on the connection you have with your CMS right here and do your SEO for you automatically. That said, let's go over what they did. I'm just going to take in their URL, just going to copy it right here, and I'm going to put it into a graph so you guys can see exactly what they're doing. And in fact, you can also see that the traffic is real. So right here, 3K in monthly organic search traffic, almost, if we sum this up, almost 1,000 mentions across AI brands, AI citations, and most of the traffic comes from the US. This is all achieved with using Arvow, A-R-V-O-W. Again, what they do is they started in March with us using the software and more than tripled their website traffic in 10 months. They write basically blogs about gaming, computers, and components, okay? And again, they started in March, right? Where we have March right here, and it went from 1.3K upwards to 3.2K just off of using and generating content using our tool. Now, you could argue that, yeah, sure, but the content this generates is AI-based, and search engines don't like AI-based. Well, search engines don't care. Right? They don't, clearly right here, they don't care, right? As proof. They don't care if the content is done with AI. Like they don't care. The only thing they care for is this actually valuable for the end user? And in this case, it is, right? This is super valuable. All these are AI-based images, right? This is all done with AI. So the search engines, be it the LLM-based ones like ChatGPT, etc., they don't care if the content is AI. They only care for is, okay, is this valuable for the end user? And clearly, like, This, for example, what is a facade, right? It's a very in-depth article about what it is a facade, explain simply images of it, right? How it works, etc. So AI doesn't care, or excuse me, search engines don't care, clearly. And if you look here at the top pages, right, we can see that, again, I have to blur out a bunch of info right here, but if you open this stuff up, for example, right, this, again, I have to blur out a bunch of this stuff, but this is all done using our tool. This is exactly the same framework, and again, we can also see it in the back end that we use to generate the content using Arvow. Now, yeah, sure, there's the default templates. There's the SEO article template, as you see, for example, right here, where you can just add your keyword and URL, but you can create custom templates. For example, I have custom templates here created that allow me to be super niche, give it a generation prompt, and then a markdown for the outline. And if you want access to all these custom templates, again, you can create your own custom one if you want, so that if you don't want the classic SEO article, you can build your own template. You can literally create it out of thin air. And you can go watch this video right here. I'll link it down below in the description as well, so you guys can see how it works. You can build your custom templates. So in case you don't like the standard output of Arvow, you can build your own one. But again, all they did, and we can see here from the top page, is that they're producing content using Arvow, using the best AI tool for SEO, for content production, to achieve the insane results you saw they're achieving. Nothing special, right? They're not smarter, they're not more experienced, they just put in the work. That's why Arvow is the best tool for that. And if you want to check it out, just use the code SECRET10 to get an instant 10% off. Now, there's much more this tool does. I don't have time to fully show you right here, but stuff like, for example, the knowledge base feature, where you can upload your own brand's assets into our AI. You can literally upload text documents, PDFs, right? URLs, YouTube videos. You can upload a bunch of these assets, your brand assets, into our AI. So then the AI is able to create and generate brand tailored content that's not AI slop. It's content that is using our own brand's mannerisms, your own brand tone of voice. So stuff like this, which again, I could do like an hour-long video on this, is what makes this tool, Arvow, ARVOW, different than any other one. So check it out, Arvow, use the code SECRET10, and you too could achieve results like this right here, because, I mean, these guys did it, and all these guys you see down here below did it as well. And we have case studies for all this stuff, by the way. If you just go to our site, /pricing or the /case studies tab, you'll see all these ones explained. Check it out, give it a go, and you too can achieve these results. Cheers.